Good evening, everyone. Salut avec tout le monde. And I am hoping everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Tonight is a question and answer regarding the recent viral situation that has raised a lot of concerns. I keep saying I don't want to speak about this, but I know that you guys have some questions, and there are some questions that you guys have asked that I said I would like to address and answer because moving forward, being that this is my line of work in Haiti, I would like to clarify some things and also open the platform to answer some questions. Mwen vle salye tout moun. Mwen konen ke avek histwa ki fek lage sou chanel la gen an pil nan nou ki gen an pe kesyon. Jodi mpa vreman vle pou nou rete sou suje sa, men li difisil pou mdi mwen pawe keksyon nou yo, mwen pawe komante nou yo. E jodi mwen vle repon enpe nan kesyon nou yo. Si se premye fwa wap pase la, mwen ap mande yo pou abone, pou like, e pou suiv chanel la, ok? E aswea, si ou gen yon kesyon, ou kapap mande kesyon, etou mwen ap ouvel kote ou ka entre nan emisyon avem. Tonight, guys, I'm going to open it where you guys can also come in and share your thoughts with me, okay? I've seen a lot of comments. I'm not going to be able to address most of them, but I'm going to address some that make me wonder, how are you guys thinking outside looking in? Thank you guys too for tuning in tonight. If it's your first time tuned in with Life in Haiti, don't forget to please hit the subscribe button to kindly like, share, and subscribe. I want to give a big shout out to Dispro Pharmacy in Haiti. As I am coming on live today has been another wonderful day. And we do have an upcoming upload where we will show you the exact work that we continue to do in Haiti. So, m vle ban gwo shout out avec Dispro Pharmacy qui en Haiti, qui continue, qui aide nous faire un bel travail jodi an dan pays nou. Gwo shout out avec Disprofa et nous remercier en pile. Nous rete ap suivre pour nous continuer ouais bel travail que nous ap faire. So guys, let me answer the first question, and I want to welcome all of you guys, Beautiful Star, Jacqueline, Lagandi, Queen Mama, Beautiful 77. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've shared the link if you guys would like to stop by and ask questions or maybe share your thoughts, okay? But one of the first questions I want to address is, this is the government's job. I've seen many people say this is the government job. You shouldn't be involved. Right? Mwen pil moun ap di se travay gouvernement ke nou pata supposé fait travail sa yo. Now, I want to say, guys, that I completely understand your perspective, but I want us to be honest here with ourselves for a moment. And if you are tuned in from a country that is outside of Haiti, I want you to get yourself out of what you normalize in your area into what we are dealing with realistically in Haiti, okay? If we apply, that logic, then everything we do as individuals and your career, yada, yada, yada. I want you to just get out of that logic that you're used to, okay? When we say that this type of work is simply for those officials who are in certain positions, when we say that, are we being hypocritical? Because to me, that is us saying that the many of people who have continued to assist in countries like Haiti, that means they have no value, right? Haiti is a place that have struggled with poverty for a while. Haiti is a place that have struggled with instability for a while. Therefore, if it wasn't for people like myself, like you guys who come together, who create organizations to bring relief to many of the people in Haiti, guys, where would Haiti be? Where would Haiti be? Haiti do not have a government like, let's say, for example, the States, or maybe somewhere like Canada or Brazil, where there is resources for families that are facing a hard time. The real reality here in Haiti is that for generations and generations, people have been having a hard time, and there hasn't been any type of elected officials that have put in place some type of food stamp resources, stuff like that. Even with medical assistance, it is through people like you who are tuned in, myself stepping in place of the government to be able to do the work that we are doing. So for me, when people say that we should not be doing what we're doing, just look at it from a different perspective, guys, because maybe what's the government should be stepping up to do and is stepping up to do in certain places, that is not what the people of Haiti are getting. And let's not forget the many people like myself who go into forgotten areas in Haiti. Many areas in Haiti, I mean, it is so far off road, and I am not disrespecting officials in Haiti, but there's not even a police station near those areas. These people live so far off grid that there's not even electricity coming in to those areas. They literally live very, 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 like, let's say, not so modern, the nicest word, not so modern. And it takes people that have a purpose in their life, and their purpose is to assist those type of people, to bring assistance. And that is how we ended up coming across that story, is by our reputation for going into forgotten areas into Haiti, lost areas into Haiti, and bringing assistance, bringing these people's stories to the limelight, bringing them to social media to get them some assistance. Will all attention that they get be good attention? No. No, not all attention will be good attention, but our purpose is to bring it to the light, to bring some type of change. So I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button, and don't forget to please share the live. Share the live. And thank you guys too for tuning in. Frederick says, congrats for your work, but be careful as to what you post online. Haiti's so lost and unestablished, very sad situation. Queen Mama C says, not true. You should definitely be involved. This is exactly how many cases are discovered in the US via documentaries. And the truth, guys, I I don't even think that far. Therefore, we go into situations to help, to make a difference, right? We don't go, and I'm not going to even say what I'm going to say because it will be answering one of the questions that we have coming up. And don't forget, guys, if you have a question, please ask tonight. Please share the live as well. People ask question number 2. Why did you question her in front of her husband? Guys, let's picture this. You are in my place and you're going to assist. You've seen the many stories we've brought to Life in Haiti. This is something that's not new to Life in Haiti. Many of you guys who follow me, you basically know my reputation. I keep up that energy very good. Guys, when we go into a home or into a community, I go into that home in a community with love, guys, with compassion. I go in to sit right there with my people. I don't go in to be an investigator. I don't go in to interrogate. If going into a situation, when you go into a situation to assist a family, you have to set everyone apart. Does that now not feel as an interrogation? When you compare it to the last story, where I was under the impression that the young lady was an American who had lived in Haiti, the good thing is I like every story that I bring to you guys. I'm learning about it as you guys are learning about it. So if I have a guest, I am not asking my guests a ton of questions. I pretty much have an idea of why I want to bring them to Life in Haiti. There are questions that is for every one of my guests. I want to know the answer right along with my people. That way, my reaction is authentic. That way, the way that I narrate the questions I'm asking, I am getting in the mind of you guys who are watching, who are tuned in. What is my people thinking while they're at home watching? With that answer, what would they ask me to ask? So when we go into a home, example, our last home, I went there with love. I went there so that they can feel comfortable, guys. I didn't go there to agitate a situation. Number one, why? Maybe let's use the United States. At an instant when you go into a situation and you realize that what you went into may not be what you are into, there are resources available to you guys. You are able to have certain officials to understand your point of view. Like many of you guys was like, Marie, this is the comments. The world can read the comments. You guys, you formed your own opinion just from that video. Well, we are not in a country that is like that. And as you guys can see, even though others had gotten upset around me on that first video, I did my best to remain professional because I myself was trying to understand the situation and not judge anybody. I did not want to agitate the patriarch, and I did not want to make any situation worse for any others. Keep in mind, guys, we work with children. There are times I've went into situations that is really sad, that children are exposed to things that, had I been in the United States at an instant, I could get that fixed. All it takes is a 911 call. All it takes is a tip to CPS, Child Protective Service, and right then and there, we can start bringing that to the light. That is a part of my job that removed me from being on the ground as much in Haiti. I started needing to choose where exactly I wanted to go because I was seeing too many stories where there was abuse, that children are exposed to what they should not be exposed to. There was abuse within the household where even the parent is exposed to abuse. What can I do in that situation? I'm bringing it to the forefront. I'm bringing food to the forefront. But what else can I do? I can't make the mother get rid of her man. What is it that I can do? All I can do is do my best to not agitate a situation that once I turn around could be worse for me. This is one of the reasons. Thank you so much, Beltidam, for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. This is one of the reasons, guys, I decided if I want to continue to assist in Haiti, if I want to continue to make a difference in Haiti, I needed to find a foundation to life in Haiti, something that I can control. Because in my line of work, I came across too much that made me sad. I came across too much that made me have sleepless nights. There is a lot of footages I've never shared with you guys because I already know the response that you guys are going to give to me. And if we cannot go in and make a difference, even my staff will tell you, I will not film it. If I do film it, I will not release it. So when we go into situations like that, guys, it is not as easy as the United States, where you think, okay, let me get a child here. I have 5 kids. Come on now, guys. We're not there to interrogate. We're there to help. We're there to bring assistance. We're there to bring it to the light to you guys. And hopefully it is something that's tangible that we can help. Why I released that last story, I didn't understand it myself. I had questions myself. Like you guys, from the answers I was getting, I knew that something wasn't adding up to me. I couldn't figure what it was. I wouldn't put a big charge on the guy, right? But I knew in my heart that I was walking into something that was way bigger than Marie. That I knew. And if I could assist there, was let's get my peoples to get together, because I know I have all sorts of people who follow me. That's one thing. And I don't know some of you guys where you are at, but you know people that know people you could share. And given that what they were sharing was true, I know that I have people who follow me that can make a difference there. So that's why I brought it to you. Many of you guys saw that the husband is very controlling. Now, women, let's just be realistic. Would it be the right thing to do to say, let's separate them? Let's put her in a room. Do you really think that would have been something that would not raise awareness to one that wasn't even allowing the woman to answer much questions? And not only that, a lot of the questions that was asked, you guys saw, she didn't know the answers. And to answer that and just be straight, there was no way for me to do that because we went in to assist. We did not go in to interrogate anyone, guys. My team and I were not the police. We walk in love. we come to bring assistance and to bring awareness. And one of the things that really at the end, regardless of the result, it brought attention to certain things within our community. The people in our community, they were aware. They became aware. And they saw a discomfort. Because sometimes we have to see ourselves in the mirror to see, man, look, I'm not right. And through that simple, quick, small document, that mini documentary that Minnie is calling it, many people, they saw that. If I'm going that way, to pull back. And that is something that I was hoping to do with the video. So let me go into the audience and get some of your questions as I continue with the questions that you guys have asked. And thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Let me know where you tuned in from too, guys. Nicole tuned in from Toronto. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Canada. Thank you so much. Canada in the house. Beautiful. Say love and respect to you, Marie. Thank you guys so much. Not true. You should definitely be involved. Exactly, guys. Robert Smith, Haiti is lost and unestablished. Very sad situation. God bless. They receive really demeaning attention. And I would say to that, Mercedes, I wouldn't say it was demeaning. A lot of people responded to what was in front of them. And I know that many of the people, regardless of your comments, because so many people reached out to me directly, wanted to help, wanted to make a difference in that situation, wanted to help. And I think that mental health issues too is something that we in Haiti need to be more aware of as well, because so many people are living with mental health issues and they're going unaddressed. Robert says the Americans also have some parts of the country's situation. Luke said, is she American or Dominican? Now, this is my truthful answer, guys. Being that there is a part of this where I am still going through the court process, okay? Because the guy did accuse me of defamation of character. So there is certain things that I cannot say, but these are things that's public, and I believe I can say it anywhere. Is she American or Dominican? I don't know exactly what she is. Why I say that, um, they blatantly shared their story. And when everything was said and done, trying to figure out what's really going on with them, while we were at the police station, the police asked for my identification. They asked for his identification and her identification. He never showed her identification. Now, that is not just with myself there. There was several of us there. Matter of fact, he never returned to the room to show her identification. Therefore, and even after the upload, because that is a question a comment someone made that I should verify. Guys, there are things that I'm not going to share with you guys. But what I do know is in every situation we've went in to assist. Even when you sponsor a child through Life in Haiti, you get certain informations. I have to have some facts. I have to verify who you are. And that is a question that I did ask. I asked to verify off camera and to take a picture of their identification. I did not get a picture of her identification. He never released her identification, yet he did give me a photocopy of his identification. And even at the police station, she never had any identification. Therefore, can I say, yes, they did lie, and the proof is that she is? But hey, like many would say here in Haiti, she doesn't have to share it. She doesn't have to share it with me. They didn't have to share it with me. But I also feel that they didn't have to lie, because it wasn't a point of her. Her being American made me narrate the way that I did, because being an American, there are some privileges that comes with being an American. But regardless if she's Haitian, Dominican, Brazilian, Venezuelan, Cuban, whatever, wherever she is from, that would not have made a difference with me heading up there to ask you guys to make a difference within their life. But I know that if they were American, then we can make a life-changing difference within their life. So for me, can I say that she's American or Dominican? I cannot, guys. I cannot, because at no time was that ever verified in front of me. I was told that she was American, and I honestly didn't see the issue with having to be American, with me. Because you guys see, where in part of the video, I did my best to make them comfortable so that if they had any discomfort about being returned, being a deportee, whatever it was, that they knew we were not here to judge. Therefore, is she Dominican or American? Life in Haiti does not know. What I know is what was released to the world, that she is a Dominican. I'm hoping that they were able to verify that. But I do know he is Haitian, and I did verify that he is Haitian. Is he a deportee? I do not know, because I wasn't even worried about the deportee part. If he was returned, that was information he voluntarily shared on the video, when he shared that one of her issues was he had a wife with 3 kids back in this. Those were volunteered information that, had he not volunteered, I would not have asked otherwise. Hi, Nurse Sandy. Thank you so much. Thank you. The lady looked like she's running from her past, may have mental health issues. I don't know. And the Haitian politicians are doing their own, brothers. Maria says hello. Hello, guys. Don't forget to please share the live, guys, and to please hit the like button. Melissa says, in front of her husband, it's the woman's husband of 26 years. Can someone come into your home and question your children away from you, or your husband and wife away from you, without legal authority? Melissa Sim, people are, using this narrative as if someone went into their home without permission. I don't know how many times to debunk that narrative. Guys, I've never went into someone's home just because I see that they're living a certain way. That's not my place. I would never degrade anyone for views. That's not my place. I am not one of those content creators. We went there with permission. We went there because we were invited there. We went there because someone who was already there assisting them, already filming, invited us there. We did not just go there on our own, right? So if you watch this video, Melissa, you will see that it was with permission. Upon arrival, I asked, hey, I turned off my camera before even showing you guys the family. And I asked, was it okay to film? That is all I have to do as a content creator. That is what YouTube requires of us, is a verbal yes. YouTube doesn't require for us to have a contract. We can do the legalities just as an extra protection, which moving forward I will do. But content creators who are tuned in, you guys know, if I ask you on camera, is it okay? And you say, yes, it's okay. I did not just come into your home and start filming. And that is why I didn't, try to act as if I was a police within their home by separating them and asking, like, are you dealing with this? And I did not do that, guys. And that shows you that, my intentions was not to go in and cause, separation. I wanted to assist the family. Thank you so much for making that statement, Mercedes. Whether she was Haitian, American, white, black, I wanted us to assist. Where we are at today, it has nothing to do with my decision to say I will not assist. Matter of fact, the day that I think last Thursday, when everything went left, we went in to bring the first part of our assistance because, like many of you guys, there was a level of discomfort. I wanted to make friends with them to understand, hey, maybe what the world is feeling is not true. And that's when the whole story changed, guys. That's when everything changed. It was not going to stop us from assisting them in any way that we could. Even if she wasn't American, that was not going to stop us from, that wasn't going to stop me from pushing to ask you guys to bring about assistance. We would just adjust. The kids, they asked us to put them in a different situation. We were going to push for that. That is why a few people have, that contacted me. I was like, look, we can bring something temporarily for a week or so, but the objective is to bring them something that's sustainable. Rent a place. I'm not sure if the property belongs to them. These are things that before you can organize a project, you have to know some facts behind. And that is when the video itself caused a lot of chaos. Family members started seeing it and different people were sharing it. And now the story had changed. And it was said that I am the one who said that he's doing this, he's doing that. And then the crazy thing is, guys, I had just released the upload. That's it. Not if you guys follow Life in Haiti, a content creator that's looking for hype, right? Would have shared this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, yada yada. I didn't even do all that, guys. I ended up sharing it on YouTube, and really quickly I said, well, let me just share it on TikTok. And up until today, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see that I didn't even have time to share it to Instagram because of the change of story. And no one, absolutely no one, not even MedClo, the people who were present, they didn't put words in their mouth. And a lot of what was said was the truth. And the truth is that the children, they really needed help. And thank you so much, Belty Dan. Thank you so much. If I mispronounce your name, charge it to the tongue and not my heart. But thank you so much for becoming a member of Life in Haiti. Thank you for becoming a member twice. God bless you, my sister. Thank you. Let me give a shout out to People First Service. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. May God bless you and your family. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Let's go right here. Victor says, as if the mother was being held against her will. She was right to be timid from the jump. A better job could have been done dealing with the family. When you guys share that, that means it had to been premeditated. And I know even a social worker, I watch footages all day long with officials in the United States. When you are just caught into a simple situation and you don't know the severity of that situation, How could you have handled it differently? And think of it this way: you're not in the United States, but you are in Haiti. And a lot of people, especially Haitian people, that are normalizing certain things, I need family members to tell them in the United States there are things that you will not get away with doing for a day, and have a neighbor to report it, and it will continue to happen, whether the person like it or not. It's a different environment too, guys. So keep that in mind, Victor. It's a different environment. Sheila led. Thank you so much. Say you are doing a great job. You just need to be more careful. Thank you. That I will do. No, it would not be right to separate them without knowing the full story. That's right, right? You would need to already know the full story and the full details. Even those who had invited me there, they had not shared that they had a weird feeling. No. Even Boss Mike shared that, the guy was an artist, and that, he was locally known around the community, and that he was just sick and having, they just gave me a on the surface explanation of what was happening. I don't think so. This is not your job, Marie. You tried your best in this case based on the first video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Instead of asking her questions to why she did it, how did she did it, let's focus on them, their kids, how we can get them help. That should have been our focus from the beginning. And that's what I was upset more about the Haitian community. People were just focused on attacking my character and not even knowing me. So I could care less what they had to say, but it was more about everything else. And we forgot about the kids. We forgot about the kids saying themselves that they wanted to be in a better situation. And I believe that the kids, they said that wholeheartedly. That was their truth. They did not lie. They didn't have to lie. We all saw that the kids, it took them a while to even share what they wanted. But one of them just said, "Hey, I'll speak for all of us. I know what we want. We want to change in our environment." And I felt that should have been the focus so much more than the problem or everything else, is getting the kids, into a better situation. Miss Margaret said, "My sister, stop explaining for doing a good job. We love you. I love you guys too. I love you guys too." Thank you so much, Margaret Desir. Thank you. Are the children going to get assistance? As of right now, it is in the hands of the Haitian authorities, and the Haitian authorities have released them right back into that situation. And guys, this is when I have to remove that Texas way of doing things, because officials, I guess they may see poverty so much, they may see struggle so much, that this type of stuff is somewhat normalized in Haiti, and it's really sad. Maybe too, there's not enough resources for families that they come across dealing with this type of situation. Where do they put them? You know, and many of orphanages that was operating in Haiti, they're no longer here due to the security situation. So now officials, they have less support in a way, because maybe in a situation like that at some point they had an organization to call on to, and now they don't. They were released, back together as a family. And for right now, I don't know what type of assistance that they are getting, maybe from family, being that there's awareness brought to the situation. And maybe when family saw the situation, family was, probably upset. Um, and they had a lot to say about it. And maybe today, family members too of them have stepped up, because you hear Miss Louise sharing herself that, her mother was calling her. This was just really a mess, right? Because when we asked her, had she spoke to her mother or did her mother knew about it, we got a completely different answer when you compare it to the answer we got when we return. So my hope is that family members that have seen this upload have stepped up to assist them and to remove them out of the situation that they're in. And for us, it's difficult for us to continue to assist in a situation like that, because there was just so much with this upload, guys. Maybe down the line, when everything is gone through the hands of the authorities, and whatever crime I've committed, find me not guilty or whatever, maybe I'll be able to share more, right? But there was a lot with this upload. And, I would love to assist, but you cannot assist someone that don't want your assistance. That's it. We went in to assist, and by the time we came back, as we've done with every story, you guys are asking, give me update, give me update, give me update. There's absolutely no way for us to release that type of upload to you and not give you an update, right? On the first update, it was chaos. Therefore, we cannot continue to expose life in Haiti, guys. As we speak, I have 92 children that I am responsible for here. That the members of Life in Haiti are responsible for. We also have 13 staff here that we're responsible for. And it came to a point we have to prioritize the work that we do here in Haiti, to continue that, than to, hit our heads against walls trying to assist where, clearly, I think that was the misunderstanding of social media. And what people don't understand, even right now, while I'm live, anyone could be screen recording, and they can cut it, they can edit it. You can make me say what I did say, what I did not say. And that's just a part of social media you got to deal with, right? And you guys have to kind of know the difference, especially with AI. Just so much happening. And this family, they did not seem to be very knowledgeable about how social media worked. Luke Graphics tuned in all the way from Haiti. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Haiti. Candace tuned in all the way from Florida. Thank you so much for tuning in from Florida, the Bahamas. Kay tuned in all the way from Bahamas. Thank you, Kay. D-Town tuned in all the way from Texas. Thank you so much, Dallas, for tuning in. Pamela tuned in from the Bahamas. The Bahamas is showing out tonight on Life at Haiti. Thank you guys so much for tuning in from the Bahamas. Thank you so much. From New York, shout out to all of my peoples in New York. Shout out to all of my peoples in New York. Out of Goldfish, Absolted. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in from New York. All of my people's from New York. I'm from Toronto, Negma. Salut. From the USA, love you, Marie, and the work you are doing in Haiti. Thank you so, so much. Belib, thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. All the way from Orlando, Tatiana. Thank you so, so much. From Orlando, Florida. I know you mentioned he was taking you to court. Can you speak on the outcome? Have her parents reached out? Is she really from the U.S.? There has not been an outcome. That is why I can't speak on the outcome, Tatiana. And no, her parents have never reached out to me personally. Is she really from the U.S.? I answered that, Tatiana, that they say she's from Dominican Republic, therefore that's where she's from. But when we were together at a time and a place where we were all asked to present our identification, she did not have one, nor did he lead people to believe he had one for her. Therefore, since we were misled and lied to, maybe he told them the truth. I don't know. Stitching Goods, thank you for tuning in. Negmao Marie, please don't let this event stop you from doing your work. Guys, that could never stop me from doing the work. Matter of fact, that story really motivated me to work even harder, to bring awareness to certain things that's happening here within our community. Today, we did a mobile clinic, guys, within the community, and you will see that upload coming up soon. No, the outcome of this could never stop us from doing the work that we are doing, because Haiti needs good people, guys. Haiti needs good people. Eddie Thorns says, but the husband is living in a one-room slum house, and people reported that the children were on the streets begging for food. It don't seem like the children go to school. Belted Dime says, let us know how we can get involved in the movement. What you are doing takes a village. Thank you, guys. And for you guys who are tuned in tonight, we are looking for sponsors to sponsor a child in Haiti. Let us work together, guys, to continue to make a difference. Education is a problem that the Haitian people, the Haitian community have. Education have become a luxury for many children and families in Haiti. We are in need of sponsors for this upcoming year. One way to get involved and helping us to make a difference is by donating to the organization. We are a legal 501c3 nonprofit organization. Any donations made to us is tax deductible to the extent of the law. We are a very transparent, non-profited organization. You guys who have been following, if you just started following me, guys, feel free to get in touch with me. When you sponsor a child with Life in Haiti, guys, you get to have a relationship with that child. It is not a child that have 4 or 5 sponsors, and I'm not shooting slugs towards anywhere else, guys. But I am just speaking on the difference, that bridge that we are bridging between the diaspora community and the Haitian community. So when you sponsor a child with us, you get to have that connection with that child. You get to get updates by sponsoring a child for $200 a year. You are providing that child with books, with uniforms, and access to getting a minimum of 1 meal per day at the center. This year, we have been blessed because we have had someone to a family, my sister Monica and Luke, shout out to them, to stand up and feed the children breakfast for the whole year, guys. And breakfast alternate akasan in the morning, and akasan is somewhat corn-like within our culture. Coffee, bread, peanut butter. So even for breakfast, we give them something different, and we've been able to see a difference in the in the presence of the kids at the institution, and also as far as how on time they are, because now they know that they will have a for sure meal. So how to get involved with us, guys? You can donate via Zelle, via PayPal, via GoFundMe, and anywhere that you are in the world, you can still sponsor a child through Life in Haiti. I'll be pushing that more because we are in need of more sponsors for this upcoming year. Put that on your calendar, guys. Bless a child. And to become a sponsor, it is a serious commitment, guys. So I don't want you to just take it as a fly by night type of thing. That child is basically an addition to you and your family. And I want you to treat them as if they are. You have the ability to do whatever you'd like to do for your sponsored child, right? But we ask for that one time $200 for the year. And this year is the first time that our sponsorship is $200 for the year. And that is because things have went up in Haiti, gasoline have went up, but we've done our best to keep it under 200 for the last 5 years, guys. So share it with family and friends, church. Keep on sharing it so that we don't just talk about making a difference in Haiti, but we are stepping up and doing it. We're stepping up and doing it. So I hope, Bell to Dime, that answer your question, and hope to hear from you soon, so I can have you guys as a new sponsor here at the Center for the Kids. Virginia, thank you for tuning in. Eddie Thorne, thank you. Georgia, thank you for tuning in. Arlene, all the way from Georgia. Patricia from Georgia, keep doing what you are doing. Thank you, guys. We appreciate all the work you're doing in Haiti, Marie. We're proud of you and we appreciate you. Thank you, Luke Graphics. Thank you so much. Thank you. Negmawa says, it's unfortunate that in Haiti, sometimes people who do good end up in unfortunate situations. Pastor Moise, for example, just be strong. Very true. Excuse me, guys. I had to get some water. Very true. Nurse Sandy says, I don't care where she is from. She was a young girl when she moved to Haiti. We need to help the Haitian government on how she moved there. They need to question him. It's out of my hands, as I've shared with you guys. It's out of my hands. I'm glad you're helping in Haiti. You are doing a great job. Thank you for trying to help the children. Thank you for doing God's work. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Tatiana, some people are saying she looks like the missing Selena Mays who disappeared at the same age that she said she's been in Haiti. And when was pregnant, she went missing. It would line up. I don't know, guys. I really I don't know. Rosaline says, Levi's queen, beautiful and powerful, daughter of Zion, too much time and the negativity. Found out from the Most High the reason you went viral that way. Focus, focus, focus. Thank you. Her passport can be fake. What you thinking from Fort Lauderdale? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in all the way from Fort Lauderdale. Do you think Haiti will ever get better society-wise? Yes, I do. If I did not have hope in Haiti getting better, I wouldn't get out of bed and do all that I do every day within our community. Moun nan mande, eske m'pense Haiti ap chanje? Si m pat pense ke Haiti ap chanje, m pat ap soti nan kabon mwen pou m fè travay mwen fè, m pat ap ge espoa mwen gen. Si nap gade histwa, me zami, Haiti se pa premye peyi ki nan mouman ki difisil, non? Haiti is not the first country to go through a difficult time and come out of it and be successful. What we have to do is start loving each other, number one. We have to start respecting our country. And that's another life. But we find that many Haitians, once they travel abroad, they respect abroad. But within home, it's another story. I understand that there's other hands involved, but we, the Haitian people, must know for Haiti to change that we must get involved in the future of Haiti. We have to do it. No one else is going to do it for us. Yes, I do have hope that Haiti will change. Yes, and many of us do. Many of us do. Where are they now, Marie? They are at home, guys. They are at home. I don't know where they are at. Like, I'm not stalking them. I don't want them to feel as if I am stalking them. So I am assuming they are at home, living their normal life. I pray if her family is American, they find this video and get her and her kids out of there in Jesus' name. This went viral for a reason. Yes, it did, Tatiana. Maybe his wife that he is married to or his kids in the States will come forward to clear up the confusion. I was hoping that the young man that they shared left about 4 years ago, he came up to say, hey, no, what you guys are thinking of my father is the furthest thing from the truth. That's not true. Or maybe share his point of view. I've gotten a few people to reach out to me, but none of them. Not a family member, not the son that presumably was taken away. None of them have reached out to me. And not his wife either. He even stopped her from speaking her native language. They need to question him. We need to help Marie, please. Those kids must go to school. This is enough. Guys, I agree. You know, we can't continue to have kids growing up in a country like Haiti any kind of way. It is not good for the community. It's not good for this society. You don't need to convince me. I already know. I do my part. One thing I always say, guys, a lot of people leave in Haiti thinking, Haiti is the only place bad things happen. No, and as I'm sharing with you guys, I just lost a cousin of mine feeling that Haiti was the worst place, and we ended up losing him in Dominican Republic. And this was all in the process of going through all that I'm going through. So rest in peace to my cousin Ricardo. And for those who have been following me for a while, you guys remember Ricardo was my cameraman early on with Life in Haiti. He helped me so much with many of the projects, worked hand in hand with me. Rest in peace to my cousin Ricardo. He's a very good cousin of mine, a young man I loved and who loved me dearly too. But I share that to share, one of the reasons why I never left Haiti, I've always felt that my calling was Haiti. And I am the type, if I was to die tomorrow, guys, I would be okay because I know that with this second chance that God gave me, I gave my best. I gave my best with integrity. I gave my best with honesty. Um, I could have done more given the right chance with the right type of people. But with the people that I have, I've given my best for the country of Haiti. And there's absolutely nowhere else that I'd be happier doing this type of work, but in Haiti for the people of Haiti. And that has to do with, yeah, of course I'm Haitian, but I'm one that I accept that I'm Haitian, right? And if I can use the little bit of strength or what little bit of knowledge that I have for the benefit of Haiti, then that is what brings me peace. That's what brings me happiness, right? So for me, I've given my best every day and I continue to, and I will always do so. And I think too, that's one of the things that hurted me the most too. When people were saying all sorts of nasty things, I'm like, okay, I get out of my bed every day to work hard for Haiti. Guys, many a time as a content creator, you don't see me running around creating content because it takes so much to do the work that I do in the background in Haiti. If you know, you know. I work in my sleep because it is difficult running a school where we don't have for sure funding. Every day I have to get in front of the screen and remind you guys, we are not able to do this on our own. We have staff to be able to pay because the work can't be done without them. And we don't want to misuse people too by getting in this same system that many of us are already against in Haiti. So my work, when I hear people say certain thing and think that it is easy, there's room for many of us. Like Haiti need 1,000 Felixson. Haiti need 1,000 Mackinson. Haiti need 1,000 life in Haiti. where we create a chain around Haiti and bring a change. You don't have to curse me out, because if you feel you can do it better, let's all do it. Let's all do it. hmm I don't believe they are legally married either. Where is their marriage license? That would verify where is she from. He did say that he was not married to her, guys. He did mention that he was married in the past, and he was proud to say that he was not married to her. Now, being that we don't know what's truth or not, we don't know. Marie helped everyone. This is not her intention. She just have a good heart. Hell, thank you, Yoli. Thank you. Been following me from day one. Thank you. Yes, they can question authorities, can if suspect something. That's also, guys, in a society that's different. And that is why we need to raise a different generation. You see, guys, at the center, we're big on inviting other organizations into the center to speak about, sexual abuse, just different type of thing, exposure, because we have a secrecy within our community. We don't want to talk about certain things. It's either we've been a victim of it, maybe the fear, right? Because when there's an absence of governance, that's really not a good thing. And I'm starting to see it's not a good thing, especially in certain situations, guys. And that is what we need to raise a different generation for the people of Haiti. I think that we're just too tough of a people. We've endured so much abuse, and the abuse have been for generations and generations. It is really the diaspora community that's keeping Haiti. The diaspora community is the one that, let's say, they're pumping blood. They have a sensitivity to humanity, because we find it where within our community we lack that. And if we didn't lack that, I was reading somewhere, it says, you want to know the heart of a nation, go into their prison. Even when you look at the United States and certain other areas, right? When you go into their prison, even people who have committed crimes have a level of respect. When you go into prisons here, many of the people have committed crimes, but you have a lot of people that should not have spent more than maybe 30 days, like stealing a goat. And these people been there for like 15, 20 years. And the suffering, it is extreme. We one of the best things that the Haitian people need fixed is our justice system, and leaders changing their way of viewing what's right and what's wrong. Is that makes a lot of difference too, when you have people that are sensitive for people, right? And understand, hey, as people, you could be poor, but that doesn't mean that you should be exposed to certain things. And you'll see a difference. You'll see a difference. The chosen one you hear viewing, please like, share, and subscribe. It's free. Thank you. It's free, guys. I know the family name in New York is Barrett. The funeral home last name is Barrett in Brooklyn. You did well. Princess says you did well, and God will with protect you from this court issue. We will keep you in our prayers. Yes, guys, please do. Valiant Flamekeeper says you were wrong for putting that family on blast. Marie Noog, hello, hello, my sister. How are you? Thank you. Suggesting that, maybe when I think we all have been guilty of that, right? When you're in a situation and you're speaking, it can come out a certain way. And that's something too I wanted to address. Guys, please don't think that I wanted to just take the kids away from the family just because they were American. No. But it was clear that the father was against them getting the assistance that they needed. The children were not against getting assistance, and the mother was not against getting assistance. I made the statement that I made to say, hey, maybe you don't want any assistance, but the children, they do. How about we get the children some assistance? How about you allow them to go and you come back? Maybe have them with family members, maybe hand them over to authorities. I am not saying that there's not a new type of demons that people in the United States face. I'm not saying that just because you're in the United States that life is perfect or maybe elsewhere, right? Let's assume that they are American, right? Problems are all over the world. But I shared that because I knew that the kids would have access to education. And the kids, they seem so like good kids. I was picturing, businessmen, nurses, you know, at no time was my intention to create division, guys. And I'm just not going to defend that, but to remove them out of that situation into a better situation. That is the only reason why I made that statement. Everyone is focused on, me removing them. But have you guys thought about why did one of them leave? Why did he run away? Why did he not even come back to visit? Is his part of this, does that part of the story not matter at all? Doesn't that equate to a level of pain? I go into situations like this a lot in Haiti. But if any one of those kids were Americans or had the chance to leave to the United States, I can guarantee you that is what they will be wanting me to assist them with. When we go into these type of situations, we can give assistance based on what we can do here in Haiti. Based on what we can do here in Haiti. Okay? But we are not able to make that kind of long-term change. But given that we could, that is what they'll be wanting. That is what they'll be wanting. Chantel says, "Hi Marie, I knew this was going to blow up once I did the math and realized that she was a minor when she arrived to Haiti at 16. I did write to you to express my concern." Okay, guys. So a few people have reached out to me for assistance here in Haiti. And I'm going to respond to this comment. You should not have posted that video. If you truly wanted to help, you would not have put their business out like that. Valine, I want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on the platform. Being that I'm not used to seeing your name, you are a new viewer of ours. When someone called and asked Life in Haiti or Mackinson or maybe even Felixson for assistance, or if you calling on Life in Haiti for assistance, guys, I don't already have it here to hand it over. Okay? I don't already have it here. I have the willingness, the love, the compassion, but I don't have the finances myself to just hand it over. How am I able to assist people? It is through your generosity. Those of you guys who follow Life in Haiti. When someone comes to me with a problem, I present it to you guys. Well, Flame Keeper, when you say I should not have posted that video, how would I just come and ask for assistance for the family? How? Even the people, my friends who had been trying to assist them, they had taken a video and had shared it with me and many others. And I'm assuming, given that they had a platform, they would have shared it with the world. It would not have been any different. Therefore, if the only way for me to bring assistance to anyone is by sharing it, guys, it's by sharing the work. It is not easy to get assistance in Haiti, guys. It is a very difficult place because Haiti have a very bad reputation with corruption, with misuse of funds. That type of relationship is really destroyed. Therefore, when you are in this line of work, transparency is the best policy. I have to show you the work, I have to show you the problem. That's the only way we can bring you some assistance. So I am sorry, Flame Keeper, that you feel how you feel, but I don't know how I could have just found you personally to share that video with to make a difference. Nicole, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. $20 Canadian money. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you, Nicole, and God bless you and your family. Thank you. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Jadu says, please try and put this behind you. You did your part. Keep focused. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. From the bush. Impress Glitter says, I'm here watching your latest upload. Thank you for highlighting what was necessary. Watching from NYC. Thank you so much for tuning in. Marie, why you have to answer the same question several times? People who talk bad about you don't know you. We stand with you and we love you. Leave those people alone. The government will take the rest, care of the rest. How much does it cost to sponsor a child? It is $200 per year, guys. $200 per year. And if you are planning on sponsoring a child, get in touch with me, guys. Do not just send $200. Sponsorship is a commitment. We have to be in communication. You can create your own profile. You can choose to sponsor siblings. You can choose a boy or a girl to sponsor. You can also say you would like to help a single mother, or maybe like some of my viewers, you feel you have a better chance at success if the child have a mother and a father involved in their life to be able to assist them. Therefore, guys, it's not about your money, okay? We need the money to get to do the work, but most of all, we want to have an open line of communication and we want to choose that child for you. This the last day of school this year is July the 20th, I believe. I don't have the calendar here. But between the 15th and the 20th, and we'll be giving report cards within that week. But we already started enrollment for the first grade. In our first grade, we will need for sure 17 new sponsors because there will be 17 new kids bringing in. We won't be able to bring in too many new kids because we do not have the space for too many new kids. That's going to put us at about 115 kids. And we don't want to overdo it where we have too many kids, guys. So please get in touch with me first. Do not just send in funds because we want to match you with your child. We want you to know who you are sponsoring. And then we will talk about the funding part. Peterson said you are simply trying to draw people's attention to a relevant story. These dramatic perceptions are unwelcome, and this should not prevent you from continuing your invaluable work. Thank you so much, Peterson. Thank you. I'm asking you for to have mercy. The children need help. No, that I agree. The children, they do need help. They do need help. You can assist via Zelle, PayPal, GoFundMe, guys, as we are still in need of assistance for daily operations today for the center. It's the school faith-based. We welcome every child, guys. In Haiti, children are from various backgrounds, and we will not accept a child because they do not have the same faith as us, right? But I am a Christian myself. I identify as a Christian. Um, And that's all I know how to do, guys, is to give God the glory and to thank Him. Because everything that I am, it is because of Him. But we accept whether if it's a child with voodooism background, Christian background, Pentecostal background, whatever that child's background is, we accept them. I'm a Christian, but I'm not God, and we're not here to judge, you know, any one of the children. We accept Muslim kids, we accept all children. Thank you, Miss Claude. Thank you. Thank you. There are bad places all over the world. May your cousin rest in peace, Marie. Thank you. Rest well, Cruz. Rest well. I have a lot of questions, guys, here. I may not be able to answer all of them. But I do want to answer this question. Why not go in with the police? Guys, the police in Haiti is severely understaffed. I'm not sure if you guys remember at the beginning when I was really trying to be literal, as if we're in the state of Texas, right? Asking a police officer to be present with me. I've had it where police officers themselves have told me, like, this is literally, guys, and my staff will tell you. I've had police officers to tell me, ma'am, do not make us lose our jobs by making us disobey an order, because when you come in, they're giving us orders to go and they don't want to do that. And this is not someone else telling me, but what I know I have experienced myself. Police officers are needed in various departments in Haiti, and there's not enough of them. Therefore, I know that many of you guys are thinking, you need a police officer with you. You need a police officer with you. We're not that big of an organization, guys, where we can pay an officer to be with us everywhere we go. On site, we're not. And believe me, for us to be able to have a police officer with us, we have to pay him, because it's us that's trying to help. That's not their job. That's not their job. Anaconda says most of the Haitians here don't care and would not donate a penny. They love to criticize and run their mouths. Most countries don't want us because we are all full of negativities and are nasty. Love you guys too. The coldest. Love you too. Love you guys too. I can't speak bad about anybody that follow life in Haiti, because everything that life in Haiti have accomplished, it has been because of your generosity. And We have all sorts of people who follow life in Haiti, who assist. And I have all sorts of Haitian people that assist American people, different colors, right? I want to end with something too. Being a content creator, guys, I think anything in the media based on your persona, because I guess some people, they really could care less. But one of the things I want people to know is that as a content creator, I am still a human being. And please don't think that it's okay for people to disrespect me and for me to continue to allow it because of my channel. One thing I do know is those who are here to stay, you're gonna stay. And there are those too that will find excuses to remove themselves for no reason. I am a human being, guys. And if you pinch me, just as if I pinch you hard enough, you will bleed, it is the same thing here. I've apologized for my response, but that was the emotional side of me because I am a human being. And I could only take so much disrespect when you know your intentions are good. From other vloggers that have attempted, guys, you guys are human. Content creators are all different. And I have, I think, a minimum of 1,000 video. You can't find one video where I am on live or doing something and bashing content creators. I've had all sorts of experiences. Whatever my experience have been, I keep it to myself and I move on. And I've always strived to be respectful to each and every one. And I want you guys to give me the same thing. I am still a human. I strive every day to be a good individual, to respect everyone. And at times, I take so much from everyone. But I am still human, guys. And I expect you guys to treat me as one. And I want to thank you guys so much too for tuning in. If it is your first time here, um, don't forget to please hit the like button, to share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget about sponsorship for this upcoming year. We're looking to bring in a minimum of 20 new sponsors, guys. Please share sponsorship with others. Let's not just talk about making a difference, but let's actually do it. Make a difference. You guys be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and don't forget to tell somebody you love them. We take life for granted, and at times, guys, we're not promised to be with each other forever. Until next time, love you guys. You guys take care.